Hello, 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 and welcome to today's episode of Live at 11:45. First apology, sorry for the shaky camera. I'm actually holding it, trying to lean it on my desk. As you can see, I'm doing all the wrong things on video. I'm sat in front of a window. I've got extra lighting, which is taking the irises out of my eyes, literally. But I wanted to come and stream to you live at 11:45. And I thought, how appropriate to talk about life's lessons. I have had a ton of life lessons this week, and it's only Wednesday. We're 3 days in. So I thought I would share the latest one in the form of something that I hope will be useful to you. So hello if you're watching live, and do comment if you're watching back on the replay. So today's life lesson is about a dilemma. Now, there's a really long and probably quite boring story behind this, and I've got another call to join in a few minutes. But I wanted to share about a dilemma. Literally, I have just got off the phone from one of the well-known world banks, having been in their queuing system for over an hour. Now, this isn't my first rodeo. I actually was in their queuing system on Monday for an hour and about 15 minutes. So I had to phone them. There was no other way I could do this thing that I needed to do. And I, dialed in good time thinking, you know what, I should be okay for my live at 11:45. Until I got to maybe 10 minutes before and thought, what am I going to do? Should I do this thing or should I do that thing? In my case, should I hang up and do my Facebook Live, or should I stay on the line and miss the Facebook Live? And it's funny because I actually posed this as a question on my personal page, and I said, look, I need to do this. And that in itself was a whole nother lesson. The word need and modal operators in terms of the language that we use. Do I really need to do the Facebook Live? Do I really need to hang on in that long queue to the bank? Do I really? So I was in this, should I do this or should I do that? And I remember very, very great teacher, coach and mentor of mine once delivered a lesson on choice and options. Now, you know that feeling when, should I do this thing or should I do that thing? Think about the last time you had to choose between that thing or that thing. Two choices, it's a dilemma. It doesn't feel very good in your body, does it? It feels a bit funny in your stomach too. Or the worst one of, well, I have to do this one thing. I was put in that position just this week. As I say, we're only 3 days in, and I decided, no, you might think I have to be put in that position, but I don't. So this week I've experienced a no choice thing, and I was able to transform that. I've experienced a dilemma and have been able to transform that. But I'm going to tell you what to do if you feel like you've only got one choice or no choice. So I'm just checking now, if you have ever been in that situation and you're willing to, just give me a thumbs up or a love heart. Ever had that where you're like, should I do this, should I do that? Or, I've got no choice but to do it. Here's what you do. You create options. You might prefer to call them opportunities or something else. You create options. My teacher always used to say, 1 choice is no choice, 2 choices is a dilemma, 3 choices, now you've got options. So here's where it gets really important to get creative, and this is actually very closely linked to being visible. If you want more visibility and there's a specific area you're working on, then have a look at where you can create more options. Are you desperately looking for the next client? Why not look at creating options for lots of clients? Are you desperately looking around for the next speaking gig? Are you looking for new ways to conduct your business while you're working from home, looking after the kids and, looking after the family and stopping your partner from walking in every 2 seconds and spoiling your online meetings? What is it you need? So rather than saying, how can I stop this? Think to yourself, how can I generate some opportunities to plug in your thing? So remember, 1 choice is no choice. No one likes to be held to ransom with that I have no choice feeling. And many of us don't like that. Oh, I don't know what to do. Should I do this thing or should I do that thing? And the best way forward is, well, let's generate some options. 3 choices at least. Now you have options. Oh, it becomes, I could do this thing or that thing or that thing or even this thing. So give that a go. See how it goes and then let me know. I'm pretty nosy by nature. I'd love to know how that goes. Now, if you want somewhere a bit more private to let me know about that, you don't have to comment in the comments below, that's fine. But if you want somewhere a bit more private, try out the Visibility Vibes Facebook group, full of business owners, employees, and a mixture of all sorts of people who want to do life differently, and they quite like a softer place to land on the internet too. So go take a look, share with us in there, and just use maybe the hashtag live at 11:45 or something so I know where that's from. Or tag me in there, I'm in there too. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you use this. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.